My name is Mike Otto, and I'm the CEO of Fair and Square Remodeling. The difference between our remodeling company and the average remodeling company is that we focus on communication. Fair and Square's foundation is based on what we call the 4 pillars, and those 4 pillars are feasibility and planning, expertise, communication, and human needs. As the CEO of my organization, I am invested in the best practices for feasibility and planning. So many people in my industry are always in a hurry to get the job started. They don't put as much thought as they could into what the possibilities are or what the problems might be. They figure they can work out the details as the project moves on and change order what they missed in the estimates. We believe in thinking things through as carefully as possible. We believe in careful upfront planning, leaving as little to chance as possible. We want to make sure that your project is done as quickly as possible with no change orders. This process that we have usually results in projects being done in 1/3 less time than similar construction projects that don't have this upfront planning. The second pillar touches on expertise. We've been doing this a long time, and the people who work with us have been doing it for a long time too. We don't think your project should be a practice project for people learning what they are doing. We train our people. We even train our subcontractors, suppliers, and vendors, which is almost unheard of in this industry. We want you to have well-trained people show up at your house to do the work. The people we have chosen to work with, we chose because they stand by their work and put the client first, and they're also great communicators. The third pillar is communication. For us, most of the time communication means listening first to understand. When it comes to remodeling, it's important to clearly understand what problem customers need to solve. Using and growing these language and communication skills is something Fair and Square practices company-wide. Because it's easy to fall into old habits, we train on this topic several times a year. It helps each of us reinforce that standard of communication. Our customers don't usually understand contracting language, so it's very important for us to use a common language with our customers so they can feel comfortable with the process and know that Fair and Square will take care of them. The fourth pillar is human needs. Too many people forget that they're working with other people. They're working in people's homes, they're spending people's money, and they're in people's lives. Yes, of course the project will be beautiful, but what did it take to get there? Was it fun? Was it easy, or was it complicated and full of disappointments? A lot of times businesses become focused on what's best for them and sometimes forget the customer. We believe in uncommon courtesy. We try to live it every day. We believe that people need to hear choices. We believe in being transparent in our process and with our pricing. And speaking of pricing, unfortunately, the remodeling industry is stuck in a rut. Often, the industry standard is to give customers an estimate for what they're going to do, and they usually get it in one of 2 ways. One is a broken out lump sum of numbers. The other is one big lump sum number. The problem with both of these methods is that there's no transparency. The customer hasn't been given the chance to decide what they want to do and what they don't want to do, and they don't understand why a project costs what it costs. Fair and Square provides a detailed line-by-line estimate with individual costs for each action item. And not only do we provide a highly detailed estimate, we sit down and go over the estimate to help the customer understand what each part of the estimate is, what it means, and how it fits into the project that meets their needs. These 4 pillars are the foundation of our company culture. They are a part of how we work with our team members, how we work with our vendors, and they are always a part of how we work with our customers. They are also a foundation of who we are as individuals. I've learned in my years as a CEO that it's very hard to act one way in public and act another way in private. One of our goals is to be consistent in our entire lives and to be the best that we can be in everything that we do. Because we are always striving to meet our 4 pillars in everything we do, not only are we providing uncommon courtesy to our customers, but those pillars also help us to be outstanding human beings. What I enjoy most about my role as CEO is the problem-solving aspect of this business. When I meet with a customer for the first time, I get to hear what their dreams are. Then I can see that they need a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then we pull together our team to make that dream happen. I think what I'd like people to take away from listening to this is A great company is built on great people who are trained well, that have good leadership.